$61 billion. A lot of money, but let's break it down. 13.8 billion of this will be used to provide weaponry to Ukraine. Now, this is not anything to, belittle. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of weaponry, but it's not 61 billion. There's another 9 billion that'll come to Ukraine in the form of just direct cash assistance. This enables the Ukrainian government to pay pensions, pay salaries, basically do things for the Ukrainian people that the United States Congress is apparently unwilling to do for the American people. But that's a different issue altogether. But will this be enough to turn the tide? The answer is no. The $13.8 billion in military assistance that will be provided to Ukraine will be insufficient to basically halt the Russian advance that's currently ongoing and turn the tide to send the Russians back to, according to the Zelensky formula, the 1991 borders. This isn't just me making this assessment. This is the assessment of Ukraine's foreign minister, Kuleba, who has said that at this late stage in the game, there's no amount of military assistance that can stop the Russian advance. And he's correct. There's talk about magic weapons, the ATACMS, F-16s, more artillery ammunition. And all these, of course, if they make it to the front line, will complicate the military situation and cause Russia to suffer more casualties and cause the Ukrainians to suffer even greater casualties. But it won't stop the Russian advance. Right now, Russia enjoys military superiority, if not outright supremacy, along the entire line of contact, not just on the front lines, but extending well into the rear areas of the Ukrainian defense areas. As weapons are brought into Ukraine and brought up to the front line, they will be subjected to increasing levels of interdiction. Very little of this military assistance will actually make it to the Ukrainian soldier at the front line. And when it does, the Ukrainian soldier and this equipment will be dispatched relatively quickly by the Russians, who will be tracking this equipment throughout its entire journey from the west to the front lines. No, $13.1 billion, it'll be destroyed relatively quickly. It won't last long, and it certainly isn't going to change the outcome on the battlefield. Russia has the strategic advantage, and regardless of the amount of money that the United States, Europe, or anybody else pours into Ukraine, Russia will retain the strategic advantage until victory.